These are the best highlights from today's 2024 LPL Summer Split matchup.
Yeah, and now we have ourselves a situation where, of course, that cannon is in, and it means that PPGO's gone for the exhaust. We were seeing teams like JDG going towards double exhaust combos. You have like a twist of fate between as well.
He gets a flash onto him. Now he's in trouble. He has no dash, no escape. He doesn't have anything. And first blood goes to none other than Angel for OMG here as well.
See that Harry doesn't have the teleport. He's down towards bot side and 1xn. Doesn't have an Ash Arrow to influence things. So this will be no interference from the bot side of the map just yet. 1xn not reaching that level 6 is kind of important for TT. So it's going to be one taken away by OMG. Tianjin was potentially looking at all of them, trying to AoE them all down, but H1 will be able to take away the remaining 2 from this set, which means, sadly, Bizarre, there will be no showing of Grubbageddon this time in Powerful. As it stands, I think OMG, because they've knocked off the spot priority completely right now, it'd be risky to go towards this. There's a sapling to the brush, but I think realistically, they're giving this one up because TT has himself a push a bit top, and that'll be the Dragon going over fairly easily.
The first soul going down in the fight, and he will find success on the other side. It's all about Angel and Starry navigating these, but we're already getting grubs here, down and out. Culling coming out. There's the Enchant Crystal. Everything's going to be used. The knockup for the Glacial Fisher is not going to be enough on Tianjin, but they are just focusing on the grubs. Hoya looking for a deep flank here as OMG stepping up. They want to try to deny one more, but they don't really have their jungler here with them, as they do end up getting the denial, at least, of the last grub. They'll get 2 in total. TT will get 4, so they will get the mites.
When he has this item combo, he can go towards the Warmogs afterwards anyway, and he can still perform as a frontline. But for now, he's also going to be significant damage for TT. They're going to have to wade through with those saplings. Dragon has now spawned. Will that damage mean anything? If he can tag on some people, maybe they'll chunk it down.
They're just going to go straight into the fight here. TP behind. This is big. Hoya is finally getting involved here and has an angle for a huge slicing maelstrom. Feather getting low. Dragon goes over to page 1. Now they're re-engaged. Trying to catch Angel, but they end up getting PP got in the end. He dashes out. Angel also going to use his dash. Here's the TP from OMG trying to get out, but here comes the resets for page 1. And it's a ticket for 1 to Reset City. TT finds 2.
TT is second into the river, but they are first into the fight.
OMG trying to get scraps left on the table.
Yeah, so TT, they have themselves the Ash Arrow back up in a few seconds. They're teleporting. There's a Herald going up. There's no exhaust this time. Hoya has flash and ult. This is not a good fight for OMG.
This is not a good fight for OMG, and they're going to fight it anyways. PP God finds out the hard way that 1xn hits ridiculously hard. Now Tianjin going to try to go over on Hoya, and this is a catastrophe for a team that we were lauding coming into this best of 3.
I mean, TT, they just play off their ult cooldowns. What more do they have to do? They sit there and like, well, thank you for giving us the combo. Thanks. It is particularly when you're trying to open up different angles of attack. Hoya still hasn't used his flash in a lot of these fights, so he's going to be chunked out. He has to teleport. If you can recall, you can get back to the fight. But now OMG have like a 12-second window to do something with before Hoya can influence the play. Spotted on the recall. Angel really doing well here to stop Hoya from influencing the fight. That opens up a timing window for OMG.
4v4, but TP coming in. Angel has the prio. The back still coming through from Hoya, but he does have really good defensive wards to TP2. Dragon going down low. Here goes PP God, but the Dragon going to Tianjin. Denied so far is TT, but here comes the lightning storm that you've been waiting for. Slicing maelstrom from Hoya. Nobody can follow up on him yet. They just need 1 kill, and here he comes. Base 1 will find the soul of OMG, and he gets sniped in the end by Starry, denying him the resets, but TT still able to fight their way out of this one, and OMG, they're showing their teeth.
They do that improvisation. They find a way to stop Hoya getting into the play by Angel side lane, and Angel really carrying that whole phase of play. OMG, they managed to escape the combo, teleport back in now from UCal.
He wants to come join the fight. Doesn't really have much.
Absolutely. This is the point where if you get that first reset combo, that's great.
I don't know. That's just the solo bowler from Harry. I was wondering if he was going to be able to dash his way out of that one, but Harry's just waiting like a patient monster.
OMG, we said they needed to improvise a little bit for periods of this game. I think they've done quite well at that level. And TT, they are now going to have to pray that their next tankiest person in the top lane role. TT going towards that top side now, potentially fighting on that scuttle.
That's a long CC chain, but he does have the Merc, so it'll be shorter. They still follow it up. Concussive blows, join 2, and Page 1 takes the life of Tianjin.
Mercury's treads are not going to matter at all. There is too much CC. Jungler dead. Baron started. TT, 1 fell swoop. That arrow, that combination gets him onto the Baron.
Angel trying to get over here with the culling. Starry here with the poke to try to deny this one, maybe even steal it away. Hoya's coming in, though. Shadow Flame has been completed. Baron getting low. Baron going down. And now TT, they want the souls of OMG again. PB God almost down there. Hoya's looking for his angle. He still has everything available to him. And it will be TT end up walking away with 5 purple Baron capes.
For Viego right now to unlock those resets, it is a really nasty combo.
Harry's getting a little bit of revenge put onto him down here. They just really want to force this onto him for that solo he got onto Hoya earlier. They got Feather down here as well. Enchanted Crystal, my God, the man is a marksman, and it fits his name so well. What I said does end up finding a big Enchanted Crystal arrow, but a double knock up there. True Shot Barrage across us half of Hoya's health. They're going to have to TP reinforcements down here to pull this one off. They're going to bring in Yucal, but he immediately dashes away. Turret does go down. Look at Tianchen. He's got the angle for the Nature's Grasp. Oh, he can't get the Heartbreaker combo there. Base One's just going down low. Now they try to get the other side of the fight here. They will find the trade back. Starry is now the focus for TT. Yucal stepping up, and he's going to make sure to flash for those kills. 1x said finds himself a double kill for TT.
It's the Zarius, the Canis, the Thunder duo for Thunder Talk, and they will run through the bot side of the map, and they'll take themselves even more structures with it. TT, they did have a lot of that standing goal. They did have a lot of ability to get even further ahead in this game, and the combos have worked at the time for them. If they'd missed those arrows, they could have been stalled out, but OMG, they've sadly had a target pointed directly on their foreheads, which is 1xN has been spiking arrows into all day long here in this first game.
Greatness for TT.
Absolutely. I mean, TT done so much work through that mid lane and that bot lane, carrying potential, and Baytron, of course, in that trio there. Another arrow.
They're going to keep it going. Double knock-up city here. Glacial Fisher coming in. Here's the TP, and guess who it is? It's the Pikachu, and he's going all over you. He's predicting where Starry went, and this is just dirty. And they have the calling back from Angel to rebuff the fight from TT. You're already missing Starry, and there's a palpable feeling in the air of a TT domination.
I always wonder whether Starry should have been tanking 1 or 2 of these arrows with the cleanse at this point, because no one else can do it. And, you know, people went for that first item Warmox. It only came in now. It was a late first item, but it should have been a Mikhail's. And if he'd gotten it earlier, it could have potentially saved the team.
And if he wants any hope of this one, Nature's Grasp is going to have to get the right targets. The biggest problem is, though, that they will always have that big answer into you with 1xN. Now they're just completely surrounding OMG. Baytron was actually looking for a deep flank there. He did end up getting control ward back there, so they do know that there's nobody in that vicinity. All 5 are present, and they're just going to take the double knock up there. And already Harry's gone. You give a Cassante over to Baytron, and you're going to be paying with your lives as TT absolutely eviscerate OMG in game number 1. It's over a 10,000 gold lead. It's almost a flame horizon for Baytron, who has had Tianjin's number all game long, and that's going to be a game 1 victory for TT.
Yeah, Thunderdog are done with this game. They make the 5-0 OMG look easy in this first game. They hit all the arrows they need to. They take all the kills they want.
1xN, a masterful marksman, might even be rivaling Robin Hood at this point, but it is a TT that stands strong in an undefeated OMG's face.
Need to see how that lane matchup is going to go into the Zeri, though. We haven't seen that much AD carry versus mage gameplay.
Yeah, true, but I do like the stability it brings. A ton of utility, but also just the consistent damage as time goes on.
You know, revisit some of those gold.
Yeah. It's also hard to set up those new moments, right? The named abilities don't come often anymore. Now, let's take a look at the map here, though, as TT looking to be proactive on the top side. Go for the flash play, but get Harry's. They're going to flash for it anyways. Harry going down, and first blood yet again for TT.
So if he can get himself another kill trade, that could be very, very important. That's
the Lion is looking. And they actually find 1xN on the angle here. He's getting the cleanse out, trying to go for his own kill, but Tianjin will pick that one up. And I'm just going to say, as a former zookeeper, my favorite animal is a lion, and that's a 400-pound sucker right there. Starry over to this top side.
Would have been perfect if they had the new Anima squad skin for the lion. That's why it doesn't have a flash this time. Chance that people go,
oh, no. He has the yellow card, but they are just waiting for him. If they're going to get the Zenith blade, they're going to get the CC combo, and OMG now gets Starry his own kill.
Has himself that ferocity. He could start jumping forward.
The double control ward.
Yeah, a little bit careful going into the ring like that at some point, so we might just be getting ourselves to the point where we can
Get the AoE there. True Shot Barrage comes across as well. Look at the double CC chain here. Feather is pulling off some agile tricks on this big cow. Now UCal comes in too. Spiraling Despair. It should pick off Hoya. They get one back there too. Starry is in the midst of everybody. And TT are picking them apart here. They've gotten all 3 grubs. They've gotten a couple more kills. And they are taking OMG to task.
He wants to clear out that ward, but it's Tianjin who's left, so you're going to pick up the traps around bot side of the map. And yes, that's going to be an objective for them, so he's not going to bet at the start of the fight. Fight has that yellow card.
Immediately get Tianjin out there and try and get out of that situation. They bring Starry down from this top side. OMG looking prepped for the fight. I do like that TT are utilizing this vision bush here. They will just get the frontal engage by PP God. They're going to get a big power class back to the face, though. Got to be very careful as OMG have withstood the first charge of OMG. Or of TT rather, and now OMG with that predatory instinct is going to move back over to the grubs. I don't know if TT are going to be willing to go for this one. They do have a lot of AoE damage still.
That's going to get rooted up by this. He's on face checking.
Spiraling Despair. Is it going to be enough to take him down? Just a little bit of healing back for Feather there. PP got looking over on the angle. The grubs are starting to fall. Already won the way of OMG. Nice little severing bolt to get 1x in a little bit lower. Another grub goes down the way of OMG, but TT want to move forward. They want to try to get this one, and they do. So they will end up getting 4 grubs, and now they want the engage. Big move from UCal. He's gotten 2 kills, and he wants more. Look at that yellow card flash from Hoya as TT have come to town, and OMG can do nothing but watch.
OMG have just not dialed in on these grub fights effectively.
But this is a beautiful entree, and now it is also a situation where the Rift Herald is already going down. OMG are trying to collapse. They have the predatory instincts popped. The Rift Herald goes over the way of TT now, and they have a front-to-back fight. Starry's trying to make that a little bit different, but True Shot Barrage made the difference there. Now UCal, he's going forward yet again, as he already burned the flash. Starry's going down to Hoya, and UCal's picking up more here. Beituan ends up getting one for himself. Ultra Shock Laser going to be dodged out of, but he has the dash, and there you go. Another kill for TT, and we might need to start calling them the Merry Men, because UCal is starting to look like Little John here, and Robin Hood with 1xN.
We had Robin Hood in game 1. The Ash was on point, and yeah, why not? Let's call it the whole band of thieves there from Thunder Talk, and they have absolutely stolen from the rich of 5-0 from OMG. They're not so poor themselves, but they'll be taking that win absolutely.
Is a stability that we didn't expect. And I think OMG now are facing the tough task of fighting back in this one and bringing us to another 3-gamer. But TT, they have shown up in force here. Hoya actually taking a decent trade on Harry. Gets half his health. They can try to bait out for Tianjin.
I mean, Hoya still has that ignite too. You jump too far forward, this guy's going to kill you. Feather's here, he has ult, he has flash. You can't really dive this while Alice is there either.
Not like TT are going to pull Baron on play or anything, but Harry is the play now in the side lane as UCal has come in with the shield bow completed. There is no Mega Gnar, and there is nothing to save you from the horn.
Who should be kind of corralling the enemy team to stick together. They're sticking together now, but others, they want to kill you!
Oh, look away! Oh my god, Feather, that was disgusting! 1xN goes into, and OMG are scattered to the wind.
He's got a lot of he's got a lot of threat. It's a dangerous animal.
OMG, this is what we were talking about though. They have collapsed, they have that dive, they get another kill for Tianjin. That Pyroclasm will not find as much as maybe they were hoping for, but Tianjin getting locked down now as well, still burning. Here comes UCal, he's the one with all the gold. He needs to get in there to get the damage down. PP God giving his life over, Feather goes over too, but look at UCal this entire time, like lightning, making Thunder Talk click. But now Harry trying to get his Mega Gnar here to get a setup. They do end up getting Feather in the end as Angel's sustained damage is coming in so ridiculously clutch.
So you can stay around, you can burn down his dragon, there's no smite from OMG. So even though OMG win a 2-for-1 fight overall, you don't get to stick around for the objective. And sadly for them, they also don't get something like that shut down onto Hoya either.
As the rich, and it's TT who have stuck up on them, the merry men here, able to steal away the fortune, maybe give it to the less fortunate here in Group Nirvana and make these last couple series super spicy. And
once again, they have that thrill of the hunt.
He's going deep.
He's going deep. UCal, he's found himself.
Oh, gets the lightning crash. Look how much healing he has back, though. He's taking a 1v2, but going to be CC down. They got the TP killer instinct, too. Starry picks up the kill. And now OMG have presence around this top side.
Either can TT fight without UCal?
UCal was a massive center of damage for them. They need to get 1xN in there. OPLoLReplay goes on to Hoya. They do get the Spiraling Despair on him too. He's going to bring it back to the team. Here it goes. Harry hits the big Megadar. Big 4-man and Pyroclasm on top of that. You thought you had it, but we had the high ground the entire time. TT's 1xN stepping up for his own kill onto Angel, and that's going to be straight to the Baron for the Thunder Talk King.
OMG have consistently now in the last few minutes found the first person in the fight, but they can't find the second, the third, the fourth, and TT, they always have another carry waiting in this game with this kind of gold lead. They're going to get themselves the Baron. It's not been the cleanest mid-game from them. They probably split too far.
Like, I don't know who he is on the Merry Men, but he needs to be somebody because, my God, this man is having an incredible performance. 16 KP out of 19 and multi-man knockups here for Feather.
I'm more interested about who's going to be like Beta. It probably does mean that TT have a lot more time to do whatever the heck they want for the time being. Tianzhen's ultimate going to be down for the start of the Dragon play as well. So TT, they keep walking up. They have themselves huge items. They do grow. They've had to bring in different players. Feather coming into the roster, of course, at this time as well. TT integrating the pieces to try and build towards something more. They have shown an upper level, which we know can maybe get them into playoffs, but they need to prove it. They need to go further. Tianzhen popping the ult.
They spot him out. PP God's already gone. Now Tianzhen all by himself in 2-man cage there. And the lion is going to be put on display at the local zoo here because OMG are going down. Starry trying to get the master play on the side. Can rebuff TT a little bit as the siege has been relayed. The big next minion wave is going to be the question as two hit by the True Shot Barrage, and here come the cannons.
Can they use the wave play? There's still a way in the game. Good wave play. Is it enough? It might just be for now, but maybe not for the first Nexus turret.
And TT fighting tooth and nail. A 4-win series score gets them that ticket. Oh, it's just gone. Oh my goodness. The Severing Bolt is starting to do some serious work here, and Angel is showing why this pick was picked from the draft, because in the end, it will be the stabilizing factor. And we're talking about stability here. OMG getting pounced on. Harry didn't even have Megadar. And UCal just absolutely shrinks him down to size. Tianzhen now looking for it. They find him. They get 1xN. Spiraling Despair on him as well. Angel picks up the kill. Double CC chain over here with the Solar Flare. PP God trying to stop UCal. They will end up getting Feather. And TT overextend, leading to a double kill for Angel. And OMG's second Dragon.
Yeah, TT overstay. They overstay in the base. They do get all three in him, so they will get themselves probably in a Nexus tower as well. There's no one defending that. There are super minions on them, and that will be one of those towers going down. God, even the second one might go down. I don't think Starry's got the wave play.
Oh my goodness, no, it's going down.
It's minion dip. It's Woodyan dip.
I'm looking at the TPs right now. I'm looking at everything coming out from TT as they move in. They took the Dragon. What? OMG reverse Uno'd themselves into a potential loss. I love that we just watched Hoya clear like 4 control wards there. And now Tianzhen is just out by himself trying to get wards and just goes down to UCal. This is signaling the end, and what a shocker. This was the Chaos series for me. This was the one that was supposed to go to 3, but OMG, their backs against the wall as we welcome the Merry Men of TT into a 2-0 victory against the undefeated OMG, and that is what we love in the LPL.
These are the best highlights from today's 2024 LPL Summer Split matchup.
Play from 369 because he holds on to his flash for long enough so he can flash behind a minion, so there's very few ways that Croco could play towards it. Of course, he didn't have that flash as well. Now Tien might find him in his own jungle.
No way. Croco is so unsuspecting. There's just a deer in the bush. He even starts up the Gromp there, but he still has some fight pressure. We have the red buffs ticking away. Croco getting in trouble. You can't let Tien get on top, and that's first blood for the tippy top Esports.
Down. Lose some HP. Level 6 in this top side as well, very important. 369 doesn't have the passing just yet.
Ala holding out the all-out there. 369 wants the angle. He does have the shield, but they need to get the damage down. 369 in some trouble. Ala with the Intofus takes the solo bolo.
Ola takes the solo kill, and 369 on this matchup. He picked his last pick, doesn't work out. They can go for the top runner.
Dominoes continuing to fall. Big fate sealed. Shanks trying to get away from that, but now we'll go back into the fight. Now Ola flashing forward, going for Mako. The flash will be returned. It is chaos in front of the Grubby pit here. Cream still stepping up. The Grubs traded, though, 2 for anyone's legend, as we see 1 go in the way of top.
Yeah, still, the extra kill going the side of anyone's legend because that solo kill very powerful. We'll just can't get the damage done. And managed to, I believe he traded ult for ult there, so he used the all out to cancel out for that rather down.
A lot of damage. Does play very confidently and nicely done.
Dragon Pit, so if you run Dragon Pit, that can change it before. But I think that terrain often impacts these fights so much, especially when you're talking about so many champions who can impact that shot.
Ola just going at it. Look how much damage he does. He's just going for it. 369 able to fight back now, though.
I think with that top lane matchup going better towards 369 in that trade and him getting the wave in, it means that AL can't really contest that one. Instead, AL will look towards the bot side instead. Maybe they can get Ziggs onto that bot side turret. Maybe they can get themselves a Dragon Star. When it comes up in a minute.
Yeah.
Problem is, then it's top being able to respond in kind there and say, okay, well, we go towards those grubs, you go towards that dragon, but we'll be there to contest you in time. It's not quick enough. It's not coming up quick enough.
And that's the point I want to bring up is we were right on the money there. God.
Is really annoying.
Yeah, they do so. Oh, wow, they actually caught Jackie Love out down here. Kyle has made the move. Nature's Grasp may immediately cleanse out of Tien is here to save him. Hope wants it and gets him. The double bounce there. Jackie Love falls. Tien gonna end up taking this dragon for it, though, in the end.
Yeah, the world's deadliest water balloon thrown for the hands of the tiny Yordle. Hope gets himself onto the board with that Luden's completion. First item, very important. And now that does open up options here, because Tien has to peel off the dragon.
Mako going in, double knock up there. Cream stepping aside. Pyroclasm going to come through. Croco flashing away. Now the double knock up. That Fate Sealed is huge, as well as the Q3 at least. Not Fate Sealed, rather. Now Shank's going to be slowed down, sent to sleeping, as Tien making the plays. The burns are killing everybody. Not gonna get Kyle, but those 4 feet run real fast. He can't get him at the end. He is one with the trees, but AL are one with the dirt.
Kill here and there, but you are still against top esports, and they are very, very potent in the early game skirmishes when you give them those angles.
Played more aggressive style we've known him for at the top of top. And I think Jackie Love on the other side providing a lot of late game damage, but it's really nice to see Mako and Tien combining so consistently this split.
Yeah, I think Tien and Mako have been such a good jungle support pair. The core of any great team is their jungle support, because that's where your macro comes from. That's where everything else comes from. There are 4 grubs on the side of top esports. You do have the double taps coming through from Lucian once you get those abilities through, but it's not going to be enough to get the first turret, I don't think. Actually, no, with the waves dying on both sides, we'll have to wait another time for the split screen view. Yes, there's a nice little stale race if that's how it's going down.
I think they have signaled that it will be Cream securing that one first, as 369 did go in bot side and deny that one for the time being, as we'll see actually in the end it is Cream that gets the first turret there. So really nice standing goal for top esports. They do find themselves up a decent amount even after those early kills going over, and again they've had really good neutral objective control. They've been there every single time to contest each one by that control ward here, and top esports gonna make the play on mid with the Rift Herald.
So that'll be damp. That'll be a nice takeaway. Top esports will be taking away most of the outer ring of turrets. Haven't got that bottom just yet. Right, this as a taxi. I don't think there's a big play coming out. I mean, I say that. I think it has really helped top esports in the way that they've approached the game, not just to be the skirmish teamfight game with huge individual carry performances. The fact that they also have a better understanding of objectives, a better understanding of side lane and macro as well, has really helped elevate this team to a new era.
I think the grubs change has been really interesting for teams like top esports who are willing to fight around constant objectives that are spawning. As we do see that soul point going over, it is going to be traded for an outer in mid for anyone's legend. But look, they have a flank. Mako's the one they go for first, but you have to watch 369 and the rest of top esports. You've been pincer maneuvered, and Tien is singing you sweet lullabies. Mako finally goes down to Allah, but it's top esports who try to pounce on a Shanks. He's going to get slowed down, Fate Sealed away. They're going to collapse on a Croco now. He's on vision. They do have an angle. Tien so fast. Blast Cone. It's not going to be enough just yet. Cream stepped it up and try to get the damage. Shanks wants to turn it. Shanks wants to go, but he gets hammer smacked by 369, and the whole of anyone's legend is out of it.
369 swings the hammer down, obliterates Shanks. and that is on the Baron spawn. You have the AP jungler, you can burn it down with the Leandries. The top Esports going to call everyone to the play. AL, they have not respected Tien in the early game. Croco has been blown out in the individual jungle matchup, and AL have not been able to contest. Hope has himself a bomb and a dream. It's not going to be close though.
Not close enough. As the Baron is pick up Pyjamas. It's fine. It all goes to the same team anyways here in summer.
So one of my biggest worries about top Esports is what happens when Tien is not on form.
Oh my god, Ola they need to be checked on. He might not have ankles anymore. I'm pretty sure Cream just broke both of them as he's dodging his way to Ola's god, and he's going to be sent straight to the medical tent. We got to figure out if he's even going to have limbs anymore as top Esports are breaking down the doors of anyone's legend in this game one.
Even dodged out of the Ziggs ultimate. This Cream is sweet. Welcome back to the Lactose Tolerance Club, everyone. We love Cream here. Top Esports mid laner has run the laning phase, has run all of the skirmishes have been in, and this is such a quick game for Top Esports. They're taking themselves a 22-minute inhib with the Baron, which they claimed just before this. AL, they have barely put their foot in the door.
We just hit the shortest game of the split, so they won't get it.
So strength to strength in their win streak recently. Now, the problem for me is that, you know, this team, fantastic at looking in games like this. I need to see them do this kind of gameplay again when they're under pressure and when they're in those elimination matches. Sometimes, it's not all the time, maybe it's a bit of an overblown narrative. It's just that one game or two, sometimes they lose this sharp edge to them. Love to see it right now, though, as they continue to hammer down.
They're just going on to Croco there as well, as Jackie Love gonna flash away. Gets fate sealed anyways. Shanks can get one back. Kyle by himself now, but Ala and Hope have come down. Top Esports, they've overextended. Cream, I don't think he's got the same move, but the lilting lullaby, it makes the difference, and all of a sudden it turns on his head. Hammer down, as that's Top Esports destroying anyone's legend in game number one. They have everything they can ask for, and they're on to the Nexus turrets.
There's barely a panda to be seen. Anyone's legend, they are being sent back into the wilds as Top Esports claim this first game.
It didn't even look like anyone's legend was allowed to show up to this one. It was from early machinations of Tien.
Yeah, that Ricard is very, very good at kind of getting those engagements, but also good at kind of bullying out lower range champions too, because you just keep pinging that Q onto them. Braum hates playing as longer range.
Nation of a literal cougar.
Yeah, that's exactly what we needed to see from Croco, because his early game, last game, where he had the flash blown early, died in his own jungle, was about worst case scenario, and then Tien just kind of ran over the entire game. So that's something already good from AL. Tien now does have flash, could put the small seed over the wall. Croco is here to defend this because the wave's coming in. Ships in the night right now, though. Neither jungler knows the other one is there.
Tien sticking around maybe a little bit longer. Croco completes the back. Ala, he's very low. He has no mana. Tien waiting for the perk. Ala with the moves. Is it gonna matter? No. Top Esports, another one bites the dust at a first blood for Tien. And this is something we haven't seen in this series, and something Top Esports doesn't necessarily like.
No, but given the early game from Croco and Kyle trying to get in with the Braum very early, and then Nidalee, of course, in their early potential as well. This is still fine for Top Esports. This is better than it could be. Tien is, of course, very far ahead where he could be now. Ala has himself at level 6, and he can start...
Team composition, they want to stay as mobile as possible, and they don't really... Okay, we're going to get a 2v2 on both sides here. Enchanted Crystal Arrow going to be used by Jackie Love. Sidesteps the Winter's Bite, and here comes the rest of Tien. I have to stop my story because they're about to 4-man dive on a Hope and Kyle.
Oh, that's the swell seed as well. I guess it's a Kyle. Here comes Cream.
There's the Satchel Charge already popped. They don't have the wave there. Jackie Love needs to push it out. Here comes the rest of anyone's legend. Top Esports, you got to get your hand out of the cookie jar real quick. They're going to go for 2 chocolatey ones here as they try to get the damage. It's not going to be enough. Tien falls. And now the best laid plans of Bison Men as it's Shanks picking up another one. And Top Esports, they're heading for the hills. But the hills, they have eyes. And Croco's going to be chasing down Cream. Can't get the spear in the end, but they have concussive blows, so it doesn't matter. And Cream, one more spear to the back. Croco takes another.
The dive takes too long. AL fire back, and they get themselves that gold.
For once here in this series, and they will continue to do so as we take a look back, though. Kyle is with Croco, but Tien looking pretty strong himself.
Arrow.
There's the arrow coming out. Now the go button has been pressed by Top Esports. Big true shot barrage, though. Hope trying to get down Cream. Now, meanwhile, Tien singing them sweet lullabies again. The burn is going to be enough. and they're going to try to find Shanks too. Look, Jackie Love has been untouched. Croco going forward now, though. Jackie Love, he's trying to step up to the plate, but Croco, he's got them claws, and he wants to pounce. There's the TP coming in now, though. Cream coming to rejoin. Cream looking for the resets, and here he comes for them. Reset City. Choo, choo. Top Esports pull themselves back into the game.
Oh, yet to be cashed in. He's happy to still be in a good position.
And comparatively to that game number 1, this is much more akin to the Anyone's Legend that maybe we've come to expect.
Killing. Would have been nice to get that kill immediately, but on the other side, AL didn't get
The
free.
slows.
He comes through, he gets himself into that play there, and Jackie Love kites like an absolute monster to make his way out.
No. Get the windows, Nightmare! Oh god, Grubageddon. It's Grubageddon. Oh god, Top Esports. They have complete control of the grubs now. Oh god, Tien. Grubageddon is coming for him. He does get the nice little CC knockback though from 369, and he picks up the kill too.
Yeah, Ola could maybe take the 1v1 versus Tien, but not the 1v3 versus 369 and Mako as well. The Peel squad has arrived with the best players at bailing out their team fights in the entire world. We know this about 369. He did it on JDG. He's done it on Top Esports before that for years as well. He makes his whole team's life so much easier with or a big engage factor. I mean, of course, Zoe used to be the same with stuff like the bubble back there. Sometimes you just need one bit of CC for everyone else to land their stuff and just someone gets the food. Hard for AL to do that. They have the hook shot, but that commits to a full fight. Herald's going to go down. AL haven't set up the poke shooting gallery so far, so they'll just have to play Safari League of Legends and watch the local wildlife. In this case, the Herald goes down.
Man, what I would pay to go to a wildlife sanctuary that had a Rift Herald, that'd be incredible.
Yeah, Hope is in a good point of power. Of course, one of the things which AL can do with this team composition, which is very hard, is maybe catching out Tien here. That's passive.
Oh, he can't get it. Okay, there's the pounce. They got the damage down. Lilting Lullaby is coming through here. They're going to get the sleep, though. Croco trying to follow up. He got the Seekers. They're getting the damage back from Cream. Tien flushes out. Oh, my God. This is masterful. As Tien does end up sacrificing Cream for it. Mako going to save out Jackie Love. And Anyone's Legend make a play on bot side. Jump out.
Yeah, he gets himself that full bomb versus old One Eye in the mid lane, charges towards that turret, and goes forwards, trying to take down more and more of that turret HP. It's not going to kill the whole thing. They have 6 grubs though, and it might fall soon after that. AL, they've used their big engage, and they get hit by the arrow.
That was the straight flash from Shanks! They end up not being able to follow it too much, though. They are going to get the difference maker from 369. Big true shot barrage there, as Allah is not here to join the fight. There goes Croco, stepping a little bit far forward. 3 knockback, though. Croco is burning, and he's going down. No primal surge available. Tien gets Winter's Bite put onto him. Hope can't hit the Mystic shot, though. And now the slows starting to come to bear as Jackie Love will pick one up for himself. The genius might need to just make a genius play here now, though, as Hope and Allah, they are the last standing bastion for Anyone's Legend. Cream coming over here, but Dragon is going to be the focus.
Yeah, huge plays from Top East, huge plays from 369, the god of Peel himself. Soon comes through and finds a lot of nasty traps over there. Allah does have flash.
Allah with 2 kills ends up going down, but the flashiness comes alive, and in the end, it doesn't matter as Top Esports will deny soul point from Anyone's Legend.
Yeah, Allah sees the angle. Shanks is in now with 2 dead. Can Top Esports defend this? They'll
No
take the
way!
dragon, but can they get out?
Cream ends up getting the dragon. Here comes Shanks, though. Look at the damage he can put down now as well. Flash forward's going to come through as well. Not yet, at least.
Than he's previously had.
Well, for a side lane play onto Allah, they know he's pretty strong here, and they can't necessarily deal with him as much. Now, Tien, with the burns, this might be enough to get Allah down. They're going straight in on Mako, though. Nice little spear blocked by 369. There's the arrow that I was expecting. A little bit more damage given and tanked up by 369, but Hope going forward with the arcane shift. Does have True Shot Barrage to follow up. Allah deciding not to go forward with it, but this is where AL, they can find strength. It's on the back end of the fight. It's the poke that can come through. Now, Top Esports, they've been lying in wait. They're looking to go back in, but they don't have a good angle, and Allah still threatening the big hook shots.
Would be soul point for AL, but it looks like they're leaving well alone on that. Allah left alone, and his hook shot cancelled.
Yeah, I mean, those Intofu start doing some serious work. Allah, though, waiting with the sweep of the leg. Try to take down 369, goes for the blast, goes for the play. Hextech ultimatum though, 369 getting away, and here comes Mako! It's never a 1v1 when you got Mako at your side. True shot barrage not going to be enough in the end.
So look, that's going to lead to an easy dragon for top Esports, and AL can't even start anything really on the top side towards the Baron. They might be able to push in for a top lane in a turret, and indeed they do. So they get themselves that. That is some gold traded back, but it's not really the trade they wanted. If they could have got the Baron, that would have been a much better prize for them, but they can't really burn it down in the same way that they would have liked. Cream with the 6 scrubs, big Tristana will also damage the Dinner turret on the bot lane very, very quickly.
They just completely take that down. That's going to be a ton of standing gold over the top Esports. They will balloon their lead to just under 3,000 gold.
Best Lilias do within the LPL is find those swell seed angles and read people's body language, and now he's in the bot side. No.
I love that they even brought down the Enchanted Crystal Arrow instead as well. They are going to try to get the collapse here. Who are they going to give it to? It's to TN. Of course it is. Meanwhile, on the other side, they do not have the resources to try to pull another side play.
Yeah,
there's the instant cleanse. He doesn't have the Dream Dust on him anymore, but the Kyle down will mean Cream gets the resets, and Hope now in some trouble. He had everything available to him. He used it all, and it didn't even matter. As Linkin Park comes to mind, top Esports have dominated this series.
Yeah, AL maybe left feeling a little numb as they go crawling back towards the Nexus. They are sent backpacking after they tried to stop the recall of Jackie Love. They overstay. And top Esports, they are the ones to take this Baron with less Croco can steal.
They're going to deny him. They get the golden out of him, though. It's getting a little low. Croco, he can't make the play. Now Cream just flashing for the kill to put the Cougar pelt on the wall. And top Esports come away with Baron. They do lose a tier 2 in bot. They do lose their outer tower in mid. But pity prizes for anyone's legend.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that there is a deer with fangs. And it's a water deer.
Wait, what?
From Korea and China.
Yeah,
hey, it fits perfectly here because Tien definitely is a water deer. That deer's got some fangs on it, and it's looking very terrifying. 6-1 and 5. 2 back-to-back masterclass series games from him. And now anyone's legend trying to make their play, trying to get the engage, get the X-Tech ultimatum on Mako, but that's not your target, as Kareem and Jackie Love have been untouched the whole time. You're starting to lose the health bars. Look at the burn while they're asleep. 369 knocked back at Tien, takes him out. Kyle is gone, your front line is gone, but the siege continues by top Esports.
Another fight, another 2-man shove from 369 with his W being the peel god once again. This will lead to the inhibs going down. This will lead to AL probably heading towards a 0-2 and their loss streak continuing. Top Esports racking up momentum themselves.
As anyone's legend slips, top Esports pick up the ball and run with it. This will be 4 2-0s in a row. This will be a regaining of dominance for top Esports, a team that found themselves in the finals in spring, and they got to fight tooth and nail for this one. The Nexus is down, and they will make a huge jump in the standings in Group Ascend with their 2-0 victory over anyone's legend.
These are the best highlights from today's 2024 LPL Summer Split matchup.
Better of him, very much so, though.
Little thing, Aki have a little bit of knowledge that there was some vision around his Raptors. Did end up skipping that. Oh my God, you're going deep on, and that's a couple turret shots to lead out to first blood for NIP.
Oh, it's an off day as it goes in, gets 2 turret shots on. So come on, this team, this bot lane has played very aggressively for a very long time. You would have thought they'd know their tower ranges by now. And you get towards the Malignance ult cooldown reduction, it is so good for your first strike value, just kind of farming up extra gold over time.
We'll have to keep an eye on that one here as Elk, he's already used the Arcane Shift. Yeah, Joel going for the flash play. Does get the cleanse out of Elk in the end. It is the Grubs, though, 3 of them, and plenty going away. Now mid lane, oh my God! Knight goes down to Rookie and solo bolo to the man himself.
I think in the next patch on 14-15, we're seeing Fleet Footwork and Absorb Life taking some hits as well, so it's less sustain in lane. But that Blade first item, really, really powerful on some AD carries too. Tristana's used to build that in the past. Dragon goes over to NIP. They had the mid prior, they had the bot prior. Obviously, that was going to go over towards them. Some issues here, and the fact that Shanji is even with Bin, that's not great. But in the matchup, it is, because with that Renekton, you do need to be ahead. Aki doesn't put the Smite out. Smite comes from Wei instead. That's going to be 1 grub going down. Shanji still gets the top prio for now, though, but later into the game, as soon as this Renekton gets towards like the 2 items at the same time, it kind of like that Cassante will do. The Cassante is just going to be way more useful than the use. So NIP will want to try and find an acceleration play to make sure that Shanji can still be useful to the level which Bin is going to obviously be on the Cassante later into the game.
Looking at a top lane play right now, they are bringing everybody to try to punish Bin. There is a TP available from Knight if he wants to come bail him out up here, but they're looking at a bot lane play. Meanwhile, Bin is pounced on. Requiem comes across. Bin burning, and the passive is going to be what gets Aki the kill. So nice play by NIP on top. Also leads to NIP getting first turret by Rookie. Okay, gets it.
Yeah, fair play. Shanji had the Eclipse. He had himself flash and all. I thought that the Ignite coming down would mean that he couldn't get enough Q healing to survive like a proper dive from BLG, but they pull off of that play. And they also don't respond well to the dive on top side. So BLG, not a great early game from them. Not a great play from him in that laning phase. Set him a little bit behind. BLG are going to get themselves this dragon. They do have themselves those grubs, which will help them take towers a little quicker throughout the entirety of the game. But this is why we say we're a little bit worried when it comes to BLG.
Again, we said at the beginning, like, NIP have only won one game this Rumble stage, and it was against FPX in week 3 of the Rumble stage. So, you know, getting any win is important, but now especially against BLG, who now Elk has to burn the flash out. That'll be revisited for sure. Photic, he's chasing. He had vision on Elk. He wants to get at the flash play. Oh! Photic, you're so incredibly nasty.
Kobe throws the blind Q over the wall and catches out Elk from an absolute mile away. 2-0-1, had himself that Ludens completed, and suddenly now with the Herald Charge to get the mid lane turret and another play.
Tempo on, caught out by Dwo. There's the Solar Flare in response. Aki going to take a decent amount from Wei. Rookie goes forward with the culling onto Wei there.
No business being here. You don't have Leona. Leona's back in base. Karth isn't there as well. And well, you know, Ezreal's good at staying all alone on his own lonesome. He's not completely immune. Aki
oh, Pyroclasm going down. That's enough to get Elk down. Aki gives him a thumbs up on his way out. His way also goes down. Requiem, that's just a silent night right now from BLG as they have not found a single kill in this game. And Knight's going down too. Photic picks up another. NIP are running BLG down.
Pin down Knight, huge advantage for him. The only matchup which is going well is that top lane matchup, but it's not been about the Renekton. It's not been about the Sensei.
He's just dying from off screen. He's going to get blocked by the team. Solar Flare coming out again, but how many times have we seen that as a defensive tool instead of an engage tool for BLG?
Big out for Lucian back in the day as well. Gonna get themselves that dragon, but I think BLG are pretty happy to just sit here and farm up some gold at this point. They don't want to be forcing plays, so they don't have to.
Any influence into this one, and that means that NIP can continue kind of pushing tempo around the map.
Yay, Wei got like 50 gold from that ult. I mean, it's something. It's like an extra bit of a cannon.
Knight versus Rookie. They've been going at each other's throats all night, but it's going to be the addition of Photic coming in to make the difference. And now NIP, there are pings here. They might just start this one up. They have the burn damage, and they have the spikes.
Yeah, Knight tried to play around the fog of war. He just played himself. Rookie takes him down with the help of Photic. Baron's going to go with it, and BLG, who were just looking to stall, might have just fallen into the abyss.
A vintage Photic and Rookie combination game right here, as it will end up being the Baron buff for NIP. We're going to go down and look at Bin getting cut down to size by Shanji, and that's a big croc, and you've gotten into the river. Does end up getting away with On coming to support him from mid lane. BLG going to make a play for some bounty gold as they take down an outer tower.
Yeah, they still don't have a single kill though, Mazel. Well and truly into this game. It has been a good snowball, a good punish from NIP, and you know, it would be, if you turn the nameplates off, I think this matchup would be the other way around at this point. Exactly,
and that is why we love the LPL, because it just breeds chaos every chance it can get.
They have themselves the Ziggs, they have themselves the Lucian, they also push this down. The wave clear is not there from BLG, free turret for the rest of this Baron buff, and that's the calling.
Can you imagine a world where BLG don't get a single kill here? Because it's happening in real life, as NIP have rebuffed them at every chance of the team fights, and now they're taking down the inhib in mid lane. Shanji is going to end up taking all the pressure from BLG bot lane, and NIP, they're surrounding BLG right now with the consistent AP damage, but Rookie had kept pressure at mid lane for so often, had stopped Knight. Now they got to step up here too, as that Pyroclasm just completely wrecks them. They will get so much damage on L2. The birds coming through. They continue pushing up. They're going to have this vision super deep into the red side of BLG, and they take Soul Point. He's going to try to chase him down now. There is the siege continuing. Bot, though, as all that plays going down, they're going to TP. Okay, so BLG's choice is just sack their base and go for this top lane play. They're going to try to kill Godzilla. He gets one back, though, as meanwhile, at the base of evil, BLG are being trounced.
Shanji almost gets himself a second kill there. Knight will commit the teleport, but he's not there to defend. Wei, gun down, throws out the ult as a last salute to this game. It will be a single kill for BLG. They will not go killless in this game, but they will probably go without the win as well.
They have resets available for Knight. Rookie stepping up, though, getting the satchel charge on him. Knight takes those all day. Knight coming to clean up now as well. They do end up taking down Elk, but now Knight has them pinned against the wall. The CC chain, no way. Is the burn going to be enough? Knight gets the cleanup kills, and now they have to save the remaining Nexus turret.
They're going towards this. In 10 seconds, NIP's carry is going to be up, and they're going to end the game.
Yeah.
They are going to end the game, BLG. You need to be very careful.
Oh, there's
there
so many pings.
That's the
Yeah,
teleport.
there's just
BLG,
so many pings.
for Nexus, isn't it?
Here they go. NIP. They want to take down this last Nexus turret. They don't have it, but now the satchel charge comes up clutch, and NIP, for only the second time in the Rumble stage, they'll find a victory screen, and they take BLG to match point.
So the center one comes through, which is not always the easiest lane versus the Ashe Braum, because if Ornn misuses the E or even the W, you can kind of get pinned down and with the CC of the Braum passive, and then you kind of get chased down by the approach velocity. So eyes on to not. They've never been good at playing weak side bot lane. It's never been their thing. Pushing towards top side, Bin making a mistake.
Shanji, we were talking about how scary Bin can be in this matchup if he gets ahead. Now Shanji able to fight him back. There was a hover from way up here. Oh, Bin getting a little low. Does have the heal up though as well, and getting some presence from way up here, finally going to pull off his back.
Yeah, that's huge. Bin didn't even get either of his empowered Qs. He finally gets an empowered Q to get some healing back, but at what cost?
He's baiting him so hard right now. Oh my god, that was incredible stuff from BLG's top side of the map. Really, really nice. I already see pings by NIP down towards this dragon. They did have immense priority down there for Photic and Jwo.
Photic does have level 6. This isn't the best fight for NIP, though, I don't think. I think Knight can roam first.
Yeah, he definitely has move. He's actually looking onto Knight. It's unfair. Knight just gets locked down, and now he's able to dodge out. Flashes trade at the instant. It's going to be the kill trade by the legendary mid laners, but we go right back to the Fisticuffs region, and it's the Dragon Pit that we're looking at as Photic takes away the first dragon for NIP.
Yeah, it turns out neither mid lane is moving first because they're dying. Aki caught by the root, might end up dying.
Oh, he's going for the play! What a turn! Aki showing his stuff, and Photic with the thumbs up. No buttons are pulled.
Absolutely. Might have to focus on top side though. Shanji at left lane has flash, has ult. No one's coming to help him right now. Rookie's roaming top side with no teleport.
Wei just gonna lock him down. Does flash away just to make sure he can deny any exit from Shanji. BLG.
They get themselves that first one, so it's yep, you can keep your windows and your curtains open, folks. And Robogeddon has passed. The weather forecast has changed. So BLG move up their bot lane towards the top lane. Problem here is that they've left bot lane tower unattended. They get themselves a load of gold now onto the shared members of Wei, Alk, Om. This can be sometimes quite important for the Senate. Senate doesn't, because they're not farming as much, doesn't get as much gold. But you completely fine to get that from turret plates and get that where you can. Shanji's coming down to clear what they can, but it's still going to be first turret over BLG. Maybe a kill.
That was questionable at best to step up to that, as he will be immediately punished by BLG.
Gets himself more gold from it, and he does things he uses his lead responsibly, and that can be a rare skill set.
Yeah.
He could have just stayed in his strong side mentality, plans out on that mid lane, but yeah, the difference in top lane right there, really on display.
Really nice to see Bin, who has been a key figure of the LPL in recency, but showing a little bit of a level up against Shanji here, where Shanji might have had a little bit of a better of him in that game number 1. We do end up seeing, though, some of those item spikes going to be coming across as well. Leandri's has been completed already for both junglers, but we're going to be looking at the item spikes for the solo lanes. Clips already there for Ben. As we get 2v2s kicking off into a 3v2 in mid.
Yeah, and worth noting, Elk has got really good soul count right now. Oh,
that's a little far there, bud, as they will end up getting the denial. And Elk goes down to Chwo of all people and started up by Wei. 4-man strong or BLG, but the TP. Oh, this is the play. They might be able to do it. Bin just leveled up trying to get there, but the Fate Sealed going to go through already. Way in some trouble. Shanji has found him. Now the TP's coming in from Bin. They've already gotten one, and Wei's gone down. Now the all-out coming through it. But Shanji, out of nowhere, he activates, and Kashanji has made himself present.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be Brawl that had the steel chair with a luchador skin, but turns out Kashanji coming in from the top rope as well makes the difference. We were criticizing Shanji for his play on the weak side and in this matchup, but we know exactly what the Kasante can do and what Kasante can do in the hands of Shanji.
NIP as a whole, we said it from the beginning, it's the rookie show here, and that 3-item spike is the saving grace for him. Still a while to go.
Yeah, I think particularly with the Yone having a whole bunch of targets he can hit, he wants to hit anyone but the Ornn. As long as he hit everyone else, that's completely fine. And having the Maokai ult to corral people together because they want to huddle behind one person tanking one of those Nature's Grasp roots. Oh, Photic has the cleanse, has to blow it.
Does end up getting the roots too. Oh, and Rookie, he tries to go in but gets obliterated by Knight, and there's some payback for ya.
Yeah, also the extra burst damage, popping the Breathel with the grasping roots, gets the extra damage onto Photic, who was left alone wave clearing. In NIP, we were talking about how they could look towards the team fights. Well, it doesn't help if you're dying like that before the team fights can come through. Bin does have his dominance, might be forced to use it. Doesn't have to right here, though. BLG get a quick pick, and suddenly we're talking about NIP coming back into the game. Might be much harder now, losing this many turrets.
Yeah, that door is getting very, very close to closing. Save ability. Anyways, that is the dragon going to be end up taken by NIP. So they'll get the second dragon for themselves on their way to a Mountain Soul. That's going to be something to stand on.
It's very lacking damage. Harold now put towards the bot side. If they can get in a turret into Rookie, that'd be great. It's not going to kill nearly the whole turret though. Trying to put down Bin. He pulls down that dominance just to make sure that he can clear through that and make sure that the inner turret survives. I think Ben understood that the importance of not giving Rookie over that tower gold, 700 gold or something like that, but they just keep pulling the ultimate.
Yeah.
They really want to take this in a turret.
Another little late arrow from Photic. It's fine. It's fine. Only one needs to hit. And another turret does end up going down. They will be trading it, though, for BLG's side lane turret in the top side. So at least it is the 1-for-1 in that regard, and it's going to be BLG continuing their lead.
And as it stands, NIP, they don't have the best angles to go towards this. Rookie just pushed out top lane, but there might be a fight coming.
On, maybe looking for the choke point fight here. Nature's Grasp going to come across. This is a front-to-back fight for NIP. Rookie has an angle. Stranglethorn going to be dodged out of there in the end. On going to use the dodge out the other way to make sure he gets a little bit of distance separation from NIP, but you see a little bit of the fight that both these teams give. The Dragon is going to end up resetting here as NIP move down to this choke point. This is perfect for BLG. If they can line it up, On is just waiting to pull the trigger.
Yeah, you see Al getting the double taps, getting good damage down, getting poked down. NIP, they can't get into the damn river to get this dragon.
They go on to Bin. They didn't need to. The Bin flash over the wall to get him to safety now as Aki, he's stepping up. Aki, when you need him most, he shines like a light. But now he is the focus, and he is immediately turned back on by BLG. They will get the soul point for NIP, though, and that's huge.
Yeah, it's going to be soul point for NIP, but they might give up the Baron, and that is a problem. No ults except Shanji's now for NIP. They can't find themselves an easy engage, and when you've got the Zyra and the double AD carry, all NIP can really do is try and, I don't know, push out mid lane. I don't think they can even fight this.
They will be having a little bit of poke. Rookie doesn't have many tools, does self-defense. Look at the damage the Baron is doing. Starting to get a little low for BLG. Elk not using his sustain on the team so far. They are going to turn back onto the Baron. The engage comes through for NIP. It will end up going over to BLG, but Shanji has now gone all out on the way. He's by himself, though, and Elk will not be countered on by NIP as well. So NIP come to the task, but they leave with nothing.
Really doesn't have that much follow-up. Rookie can't get that much damage down. It's a clean Clean Baron take from BLG.
And it's a really good turn on the Baron to finish it off. Now we go back to BLG turning on to NIP as they use this siege to take an outer turret in bot side and looking at an end turret in mid lane from Bin. So this snowball just came from hell, and BLG are knocking on the door to go to game 3.
I think the ice is melting a little bit as snowball from NIP that they tried to build up in parts in this early game. Didn't work out.
Trying to make the play on the way on. Is it going to be enough? He goes golden, though. He's buying so much time. Photic, he needs to get some damage down, but it's truly Rookie who's going to make the difference. He's stepping up. He's got one. He's locked down now, though. He can't even move. The man was in 2 souls at once, and both of them just got killed as BLG, ruthless as ever, step into the face of NIP and say, you will not easily fell us.
BLG got shut out of that first game. Honestly, it was an embarrassment to them, but they are willing to slap back and ready to slap back. NIP, can they get that soul though without dying? If they do that, that's when it kind of works out, but they can't die for this dragon too heavily. They can give up a dragon. They can maybe turtle out a little bit more. If they're going towards this approach, they need to be damn sure they can win the fight.
There is no TP wards in the base of NIP, so they can't have a little bit of their own medicine thrown back at them just yet. But BLG with Bin looking around the side, looking for a flank. Here comes the engage from On. He doesn't end up getting the second cast there now. Enchanted Crystal does hit on the front line, but look at Bin. He is massive. Rookie wants to take him down, though. The Stranglethorn's going to buy him so much time here, too. And now they're taking a front to back here for themselves. BLG, they'll lose Bin. Rookie goes back in and try to get the fight off. He's taking a 1v2 here, but he will sacrifice his life as BLG will crash this bottom lane.
Pull them away from the tower there, and they'll reset towards that top side, because the problem now is that, of course, Dragon's gone down. Baron's up in a minute.
Oh, they got the Enchanted Crystal Arrow onto Elk. He will end up burning the cleanse there. So, couple ultimates used by the side of NIP, 3 of them to be exact, and now they do feel a lot worse to try to step up here, and now it's Photic who gets caught by On, and they're just dogpiling him. Stranglethorns onto the choke point, and now here comes that engage we were waiting for, and it's like an avalanche onto NIP. That's gonna be instant point blank there by Bin. Rookie trying to get the wave out as best as possible, but BLG, you're pushing down mid lane.
Rookie tries to do a Marin, teleport to the wave and kill it, but he will not be able to do so. Another teleport comes in. Too many ults were thrown out. Too many ults were wasted, and NIP will be brought to a 3rd game.
That single minion making the difference with Bin TPing to it to save its life. Now back on the Nexus turrets. Here's Rookie Shanji's best attempt at a defense. And we told you that BLG, they haven't had a clean series. It's been 3 games every time since that clean victory over LGD. And they will bring us to 3 once again as they will stop NIP in their tracks. Honestly, the follow-through for BLG is monstrous. Like, they will be able to find you, hunt you down, lock you down, and then also kill you on top of it all.
Quite hard to die if you think they can force level 3 by hitting a minion or 2 first as you look to angle towards that. Wave was spotted on bot side. They should know that he's somewhere in there. Knockup hitting onto Rookie's not exactly what he wants, though. Not be able to take a hard trade here now.
Wei can get a big trade onto Aki, though. Rookie getting very low, but now it's Aki in a lot of trouble as Sejuani does a ridiculous amount of damage early. He was actually going for Rookie there as the flail comes through the turret shot. Maybe Wei just falls here. Look at the plants. It's not going to be in range, though. Aki, he can't get the grasping roots either. So close, but both teams come out alive.
Draw into that bot side. Rookie pushing in that mid lane definitely helps. Wei coming down towards bot side will help. He is behind the XP to Aki, and he doesn't have that flash still, but he might not need it.
Well, just getting put behind the enemy lines, but odd. He took so much damage, and he just dies to the ignited duo. Here comes Rookie around the corner, and BLG, they are pushed off of the play, and it's NIP. They get first blood.
Knight. Losing priority at quite an important moment there as NIP managed to use their mid lane to get in towards that bot jungle. Knight does have that teleport if he wants to go back.
This is bold, Wei.
He gets the first one for free, and he does use the smite for it. I think he just sees Shanji walk up and he notices he doesn't have that ult game in this one.
They gotta find a way to play around that as best as possible. They are gonna move into NIP's jungle here with the combos, and there you go. Level 6 has been hit, and the Wombo Mambo has been initiated by BLG. Atwo getting hit by the perma, and now he just goes down. It's Rookie trying to fight himself out of this one, trying to take kills, Photic has come over. This is the combo we need to come up at night. He's looking to outplay them all. He finds one. He's trying to get Photic, but he can't do it. Oh no, Photic, he falls bait to not being able to hit the skill shot, and Knight gets away with 2 kills. For here is there is another dragon spawning in about 50 seconds. There is the other spawn of grubs as well that BLG are definitely going to be looking at. Now, Elk is the focus right now for Photic. Essence, Flux, plus the True Shot Barrage not going to hit.
That was a little bit close. Now, Elk isn't going to be able to reset in time for this dragon. He has himself a refill pot ticking over, but he's not going to be able to defend this turret either. There are also grubs spawning on the top side. I think
oh my God.
that on. He's just going to die.
I mean, both supports are so low level right now, not even level 6 yet, so he doesn't have any defensive tools. And then a P strike.
Going to walk away with 5 grubs. NIP going to walk away with 2 dragons. It's a very different split of objectives. Even though we've been fighting across the map, it has led to still those split of top side and bot side advantages. BLG would look to get plates off of these.
It's Grubagated, oh my God. It is a potential denial of this dragon, but it is just going to go down to Aki as they do. Ooh, a little spicy. Is going to end up burning his flash. Just make sure he can make it over the death wall as BLG were on their way.
Now, if he gets some time on that bot side turret, he can also teleport towards top side. There's a blue ping on the Tri-Brush control ward as well. They can take bot turret and then look for this again. They're going to take this turret, they're going to teleport Renekton into top side. That's exactly what they're doing.
Look at the series of events unfold in front of you, Dr. Strange, as you do have been.
Planet and advance, they take that bot turret and they teleport towards the top side. They are still going to get themselves the 2 outer turrets before NIP can take one of the others. It's still great gold over the solo lane. It's almost 2,000 gold in the advantage for Bin. Trying to play around disengage and range. BLG want to be diving, trying to blow out these team fights with their solo lanes.
They're going to be diving right now, potentially, as they look for NIP before the dragon, but Wei, he's in a little bit of trouble now. Yeah, they're just going to pull the trigger. They're on, getting the arcane shift out of Photic. Photic with the True Shot Barrage across. Photic is massive here. He might have some damage enough onto Odd. He's dodging. Man, that cow's got feet, or maybe some hooves, as now on the other side, Bin has been spotted out, will be forced away from the play. The Rift Herald used in the mid lane, but the dragon is the focus for NIP.
Yeah, they managed to absorb the engage to NIP, so that's a lot of the threat down from BLG, but Nike
nice Valkyrie, but it doesn't matter. The Fate sealed in, and that's exactly what has happened to Rookie as they collapse on the mid-outer. Photic does not have enough strength as the Ezreal, and another one falls. The outer tower is going down, and was the dragon worth it at this point?
He didn't think he had enough time, and now he's done it late.
No, at this point, you got to commit. At this point, just commit to, oh no! Go to the blast code. It's not even going to go to NIP as BLG get everything on the map. And now they're going to be able to lean on the strength of the Renekton as well, potentially. But it really is the strength of Knight as a whole for this BLG roster.
They might just look to get the TP out of Rookie and then peel off.
I will say there's the double evolution items that have come online, second item spikes for NIP. So they have some strength, but BLG don't even want to let them have any say to this fight. As Ben has come around, he isn't going to pop the dominance, going to be popped on. Nice double knockup from On as he's popped the Unbreakable. And BLG, they're looking to do just that. They do get rebuffed a bit. Shanji has made a big difference. Rookie's poke is big. Ben's going to flash away. Oh, big rocket barrage from Rookie and NIP. They're fighting back.
Not a good engage from BLG. They don't get themselves onto the key targets, and then once they use their aggressive tools, NIP get to play through. They're disengaged. They play through their range. They get themselves in mid lane out of turret, and just as we're, bemoaning the state of NIP and what's happening, NIP get themselves a fight which their composition really, really thrives in. The Rolling Dragon is going to go down to NIP in the picture. Can we see an engage from BLG? Knight's not at the fight, so not quite yet.
Plan's going to be big. You got to look. Stranglethorn is not available yet. Wei gets in there, steals it away, and now BLG, they're surrounding them. Wei is the focus right now. NIP just trying to fight their way out of this one, but everything's coming up, BLG. They're stuck like fish in a barrel, and it's BLG who have a 12-gauge shotgun lined up and ready to go. Photic fighting back at least a little bit, but it's been a triple kill going the way of Ben. He's all by himself, and everything's dark and scary as BLG come up big.
Yeah, the Fog of War toggle shows exactly how terrifying it is to be Photic there. Someone's going to pop over the wall. It just so happens to be Knight. BLG, they can't find the fight the last time, but NIP, they stand their ground too much. They're stuck in the Dragon Pit. You can see that BLG, they get onto their targets. No, there's no smite for them right now, but they don't need it. Wade's going to come up in a few seconds. He walks his way over. It is just Draw, the lowly level 8 Draw, watching this Baron go down.
What has become of Dro's life? Only level 8, has no entrances. Aki trying to get over here. Finally, Wei shows up, does secure the big purple worm.
Left and BLG have more than enough damage support.
Yeah, I mean, Knight will take him down like sliced ham every time with those double swords. It really is a situation where NIP are showing some life. This is maybe some of the most life we've seen from the All Rumble stage, but BLG are just a different beast.
I could definitely go for like a kebab Yode skin, but like each of his Qs just carves off a slice of like
Fruit Ninja. We need the Fruit Ninja.
That stick around to take the dragon and ended up being stolen away from BLG too. They could have been on Soul at this point, but it is not to be. They have to watch their inner tower go down. Instead, the 6 grubs so quick to go down.
Nice True Shot Barrage off from Photic. That tier 2 going down, but this is where NIP can strike. They do get a nice little use of Wei. In being able to follow this one up, I think could be the answer for NIP as they're pushing tempo, but it is also the fact that Bin is going to be willing to join down here. Here comes the engage already. Glacial Prison is not available. You don't have any of that disengage from BLG anymore, and NIP collapse. They're using their 5-man strong to push this wave into a tier 2 bot.
Yeah, that was all off of the True Shot Barrage onto Elk. He's 2 low HP, has to run back the entire length of the map. Knight didn't have QSS, and now suddenly NIP, they get to clap back and take themselves an inner turret of their own. Sadly, no objective bounties for them. It's not quite out of proportion like that. Under that bot lane inner turret, they run them down the entire length of the map and get themselves 2 important objectives on that to at least get something from the extended play.
They get a soul point. They have decision-making power there now.
Yeah, need to see now if someone can force Photic to do a little bit of hop, skip, and a dodge. Again, a little bit later on when they have those cooldowns back. Baron has now spawned. NIP are nowhere close to it. They do have a blue trinket on board. They will see this going down. What is their plan?
Shrub Barrage going to ring across Elk. Here comes NIP's defense. You got BLG completely surrounding them. They got to commit. That is going to be the Baron over to BLG now. Big knockups in store. There's On getting it. Elk goes over on the side. Knight tries to get the long distance face seal, but can't hit it. NIP, now they got to deal with the big croc, though. Ben is looking unstoppable here as Shanji is going to try to solo out Knight. Ben carves down into the backline, but Photic! 6,000 damage done from this Ezreal, and NIP are not done just yet.
Come up, but already NIP, such a better trade for them than they thought. The Baron buff is down and BLG will have 2 of them left, but they can't use that to control the map before this dragon. Those flangles, the flank angles. Can he get himself in there? No flash this time. It's much harder to lock down Photic or Rookie. Photic still no flash for now. Definitely no flash from him or Rookie. Teleport's coming in. Do NIP? No.
Rookie stops. Rookie stops. Photic will see the beast in waiting, though. It's the True Shot Barrage coming across. Double knockup from Shanji. Photic's in trouble. They got the collapse. Dive, 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 says BLG submarine captains as they're going onto the back. They've been split a little bit. Knight by himself, but it doesn't matter. 2 quick kills to Elk, and that is BLG handling business.
Photic can't play the magic and smoke and mirrors this time. He gets caught out, and Shanji clears the wave in mid lane, but the cannon turret is still alive. There's a teleport to the top lane too, coming in from Knight, who might just try and chase down Shanji. NIP, they can't get themselves that dragon. It's not even spawned yet. They died before they even had the chance, and BLG show exactly why you still can't disrespect them. They've had a couple of good fights in a row, but at BLG eventually walk away with the fight and the dragon.
Really massive cleaning up of the momentum that NIP were thriving off of in those last couple minutes, but all of a sudden it's a quiet steel air here of the Hex Soul. They are looking at a topside fight. NIP are here in full. Bid is looking for a big flake here. They don't have Aki with the team. Bin looking to collapse. They don't see him walk into the bush there. It's a split fight again. Shanji is the front line. Look at Bin. He's being soloed. No, he's going to solo Rookie. And here comes Elk to make sure the solo bolo in the middle of the team fight for Giga Bin as BLG have been activated. A triple kill. Is he going to go for more? They want it. He's trying to go down. It's not going to be a quadra, but it's a clean fight by BLG.
NIP still on the search for their first series win. They took a game off of BLG. They leave them with a bloodied lip, but they will not take a second Nexus as BLG brawl their way through to a victory.
And this has been a test of time for BLG. They have not had a 2-0 since their Week 3 win against LGD. They will still be brought to 3, but some say it breeds a little bit more experience as BLG have found a 5-1 record so far in the Rumble stage.
These were some of the best highlights from today's 2024 LPL Summer Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.